Hi, Tori. How are you doing? How's your day been?
Hello, I'm good. My day's been all right, I guess.
Okay. Well, last time we talked about the anxiety that you have that comes with and without vaping. Can we dive a little bit more into that?
Yeah, definitely. This week has been pretty stressful, so I have been feeling pretty anxious and I've been thinking a lot of the I don't know, I guess what I would feel like if I started vaping again. Probably be less stressed in the time, but I don't want to ruin any of the progress that I made and go back to that because that would also give me anxiety.
Okay. What's been different about this week that has increased your anxiety?
Regular life things, and then my boss gave me a promotion, and I'm just feeling really overwhelmed with it, and it comes with a lot of extra work, so it's a lot of extra work on top of the work I already have, and being in school full time. So it's just been a long, hard week.
So you're feeling overwhelmed between the promotion and having extra work and school. So you're just overall, all of that is just building the anxiety and making you feel overwhelmed.
Right, which makes me want to vape because then it would take all that away. But I also don't want to ruin my progress. So I'm just conflicted.
How do you feel inside about the progress that you've made? Did you expect this in the past? Like, how do you feel about this progress?
I've done this before, so I'm not surprised. I am proud. I feel good.
Good, good.
I'm not surprised and um I don't know. Feel a little anxious I might go back one day.
Mm.
There's
Hmm.
just anxiety. Sorry, it's my
Okay, so
dog.
I hear. What are some of like the disadvantages and advantages? Actually, we've heard about the advantages. Let's go. Let's focus in more on the disadvantages of vaping. Let's talk a little bit more about that for you. Disadvantages for you.
There's a ton of disadvantages. It makes me winded. I lazy. Um it's not good for me. It's probably lowers my lifespan. Um, it's not good for your teeth. It's not good for your health. It's not good for you, period. It's just not good.
Okay. And
I
what
feel
happens?
more anxious during the quitting phase
Mhm.
because it's addicting. So,
How do you feel? What are some of the changes you've seen within yourself since you have stopped, or any times you have stopped in the past?
I feel better overall that I'm quitting a habit and I'm not feeling reliant on something. That was one of the big factors that I wanted to get with the change is not feeling reliant on something. So when I was anxious, I would hit my vape. And I didn't want that as my coping mechanism. I wanted to just be able to deal with it like head on versus like feeling reliant on or addicted to something.
Okay. And so some of the things that you were talking about that you would be worried about your health and your teeth, and then you were saying a lot of this changes, beneficial changes that you've noticed in since you have stopped vaping. So this is something. It's a very interesting thing to kind of take a look at, and if you don't want to talk a little bit more about that,
The benefits,
yeah, or just noticing the some of the disadvantages that you've experienced in the past and where you're at now.
there's a lot of disadvantages that come with it. So I think I'm pretty sure I already knocked off like 10 years of my life. So the advantages is that I quit now. So hopefully I live longer and healthier.
I think it's something to definitely feel proud of. You know, you're moving in the direction of kind of changing the way you view vaping and need that you have for vaping, or even being able to not think of that as the main source of anxiety. What are some other things that you have done in the past that helped you when you do feel anxiety? What are some other things that you've done?
that helps me get through my anxiety. My dogs. I'm sorry. That's my
I know.
dogs. My dogs, I love them. But probably my dogs. They're actually registered as emotional support animals. I like to journal and
Great.
keep myself busy.
Okay. Okay. Um, so as we're coming kind of to a close, I wanted to talk a little bit more about what we talked about today, like that you talked about the disadvantages and the advantages of vaping, and then some other things that you do to help you with your anxiety. As we hear, your dog, your
I'm
dog is a huge.
sorry.
No, it's wonderful. Your dog is a huge part, or your dogs are a huge part in helping you with anxiety. So
They are.
yeah, exactly. So you have other things. So and I think that's a wonderful thing to keep in mind, and also
I
celebrating.
agree.
Yeah, and also celebrating where you have come, and celebrating that you do know the difference of the who you were when you did vape and where you are now. And I think that's a good thing to keep in mind. So
I like that.
yeah, great. So let's see if the time still works for next week.
Yeah, of
Our
course.
session, are you sure? Okay, I just want to double
Yeah,
check.
perfect.
So, okay, wonderful. I hope that you have a nice weekend and thank you for coming in today.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.